Today, we're going to explore a pivotal moment in transportation history, the year 1886, when Karl Benz received the patent that started the automobile age. This single innovation would fundamentally transform how humanity moves, works, and lives. Our presentation is organized into 7 key sections. First, we'll examine why 1886 mattered, the problem, and the moment. Then we'll learn about Karl Benz himself. We'll dive into what the patent actually covered, explore how the patent motor wagon worked, and discuss Bertha Benz's crucial 1888 road test. Finally, we'll analyze the lasting impact on transportation and summarize our key takeaways. To understand why 1886 was so significant, we need to understand the context. In the 1880s, everyday transportation relied on walking, horses, and rail, all limited by speed, range, and schedules. Innovators were seeking a self-propelled vehicle for personal, on-demand travel. Karl Benz's contribution was revolutionary. He created a purpose-built automobile designed around a gasoline engine, not just a modified carriage. This work took place in industrial Germany, specifically in Mannheim, which served as a hub for mechanical experimentation during this era. So who was Karl Benz? He was an inventor and engineer who focused on practical internal combustion vehicle design. His approach was systematic: integrate the engine, chassis, and control mechanisms into a single, cohesive system. His goal was ambitious yet practical: to make powered personal transport reliable enough to use beyond mere demonstrations. This led to years of iterative prototyping and engineering refinement, culminating in his patent filing in 1886. On January 29, 1886, Karl Benz filed patent DRP 37435 for a vehicle with gas engine operation. The patent was granted on November 2nd of the same year. This wasn't just paperwork, it was formal recognition of a workable motor vehicle design. As you can see from the original patent document, Benz detailed the engine layout, chassis design, and wheel configuration. This patent established the legal and technical foundation for the automobile industry. Let's look at the technical specifications of the patent motor wagon. It featured a single-cylinder, 4-stroke engine with approximately 954 cubic centimeters of displacement. The power output was modest, just 0.66 horsepower at 250 revolutions per minute, with a top speed of about 10 miles per hour. Now, these numbers might seem unimpressive by today's standards, but the key point is this: it was low power, but it was a complete, integrated automobile system. Everything worked together as a unified machine. In 1888, Bertha Benz, Karl's wife, undertook what would become the first long-distance automobile journey. She drove approximately 104 kilometers from Mannheim to Pforzheim. Her purpose was clear: to demonstrate the reliability and practicality of the automobile to the public. And the impact was profound. This trip turned an invention into a believable product. It proved that the automobile wasn't just a laboratory curiosity, but a practical means of transportation. The impact of Benz's patent has been lasting and profound. The immediate shift was clear. It proved that gasoline-powered personal mobility could work on real roads. This laid the industry foundation, enabling commercialization pathways for cars and related supply chains. The long-term effects have been transformative: personal mobility beyond rail schedules, the emergence of new engineering domains, and the birth of the modern car industry. As we can see in this evolution chain, the journey from the 1886 patent through prototype development, road proof, and public acceptance ultimately led to the massive industry growth we see today. Let me summarize our key takeaways. First, Karl Benz's 1886 patent marked a genuine turning point toward the modern automobile. Second, The motor wagon's significance lay in its integrated design combining engine and vehicle into one cohesive system. Third, real-world validation, particularly Bertha Benz's 1888 journey, accelerated credibility and adoption. And finally, this invention reshaped transportation fundamentally and enabled an entirely new global industry that continues to evolve today. Thank you for your attention. I'm now happy to take any questions you may have about Karl Benz, the 1886 patent, or the early history of the automobile.